Welcome back, guys. It's Priets coming back to the brand new Binding of Isaac video. Today we are back with the in streak going for win number 346 in a row. So without further ado, let's get right into the run, get some gaming going on, have a little bit of fun, and see where this run takes us as he did on hard mode. I hope you guys are all having a great old day. Today we start off with extra health, a terrible haircut. Oh, that was a weird voice crack. Bob's rotten head, above average tear rate, above average damage, and yeah, just some good stuff. The seed is 6TPHTKE9. Let's see how this run goes. So I know I've been talking a lot about Terraria. There's some updates on this Terraria. We beat the game. It's kind of crazy. But one thing I do want to mention is my hair, crazy today. I woke up this morning. I went to sleep pretty late again. I woke up because my parents were like, "Hey, you want some pancakes and eggs?" And I'm like, "You know what? Sure." So I woke up at like 10:30. Then I was like, we had to somebody was coming to my room to try to look at a window that we were probably gonna do some construction on anyways, and so I wasn't gonna go back to sleep because somebody's gonna be in my room. So then I was like, I'll go take a shower. So I went and took a shower, was watching YouTube and all that kind of stuff, and then around 12:30 I went back to sleep. I was like, you know what, it's nap time. So I went back to sleep and slept for 3.5 hours or something like that, or maybe 3 hours. I slept until 3:30. And it was good sleep. Let me tell you, I was conked out. I woke up and I'm like, I feel pretty good. I still feel a little bit tired, I'm gonna be honest. As good of sleep as it wasn't the best sleep. I don't know why. I'm just exhausted today. Jeez, where's the secret room? Not to the, I don't even know. It's probably up here. I'm so bad. What in the world was that? But yeah, but the whole point about that was I showered, had wet hair, and then went and took a nap. And let me tell you, if your hair's wet and you sleep in a bed, you wake up with some crazy hair. Now it doesn't look too bad right now. It's mainly because I have my headset on, and the bad part is the back and the sides. Now I'm not going to show you guys because you guys don't need to see that, but it is quite horrendous. Anyways, in Terraria news, we beat Terraria. Pretty sick stuff. Okay, Distant Admirer, I've not seen you in a while, but you're fine. This is actually one of my more favorite fly items. We beat it. We're done. Finito with it. We're trying to fight Duke Fishron. We beat Duke Fishron once on Expert, and we're having the hardest time of our lives. And then last night I'm like, you know what? You just want to do the lunar event. And Carly was like, I don't know what that is. I'm like, yeah, let's just do the lunar event. See how that goes. Did I bomb this already? I did bomb this already. I don't know where the secret room is. Did I not? I bombed this as well. What's happening? I guess it could be straight up here. Right here? There we go. I know that was a lot of bombs. Hey, we got Keeper's Kin. Let's go. But then we decided just to do the lunar event, and I couldn't remember that if after you destroyed the 4 pillars, if it summoned Moonlord or what happened. And so I was like, we might just be fighting the final boss right now. We're probably just going to get destroyed. And so I had Beetle Armor. I had my Eye of Cthulhu yo-yo. I had the Terra Blade. I had pretty good stuff. Carly was running a Ranger build where she had, I think, the Xenopopper. And then she had what armor? She had Shroomite armor. So we had pretty good stuff. We had all the good equipment and stuff. I was running the Frozen Shield, the Destroyer Emblem, the Warrior Emblem, the Yo-Yo Bag, and what else was I running? I don't remember. And my boots, I guess, were the only thing. I'm trying to remember what else I ran. I had an Ankh Shield at one point. I had some good stuff. Anyways. We started finding Moonlord, and we were getting really destroyed, but what's nice about Moonlord is the whole fight takes place in the entire map, and so we were just taking turns teleporting back to our nurse and just healing. And I think I went back to the nurse once the first time we fought it, and I was just tanking most of it. I was pretty fine. Whenever you have Beetle Armor and you have Frozen Shield, you just don't take damage. You are just immune to most things, and so it was just hard for me to die. And so the very first time, it was a little bit difficult. We were having we had a little bit of issues, but we actually just beat Moonlord first time. I'm like, oh, you know what? That makes life easier. And on top of that, the 2 drops that Moonlord dropped, since this was in regular, was the Terrarian, which is the best yo-yo in the game, and also dropped the Meow whatever it is sword. And so I was cracked. I had a yo-yo that was way stronger than my first one. I had a sword that was much better, and so we just kept fighting Moonlord multiple times until we got the better gun for Carly. And I just used the yo-yo the whole time, and we'd beat Moonlord in what was like probably like 15 seconds or something, like kind of crazy, because you just hold the yo-yo onto Moonlord and you just be fine. And so it was quite easy, quite enjoyable. And I remember last time I fought Moonlord, it was like the worst thing ever. Now, I was Summoner when I last played Terraria, and this was also like 14 million years ago. They might have made Moonlord easier. I think this was also on Expert that we fought Moonlord on mostly. And so things could have changed since then. So I don't really know. I don't really know what's happening. And oh my gosh, thank you. Also, I probably should have gotten that soul heart that was back there, shouldn't I? Yeah, we just fought Moonlord over and over. It only got easier. And then I have the solar armor now. She has the, what is it? The Vortex armor is that the Ranger one? Whatever the Ranger armor is what Carly has now. And so like, we were just like cracked. And I'm just like, well, then we went and fought Duke Fishrod on Expert mode again. And it was like the easiest thing ever. We're like, dang. Once you fight Moonlord, it's like there's not much else you can do in the game, which I wish they like made it so there's just like all the bosses got a little harder and you could just like do like a new game plus kind of feel to it, or have like something like that. That'd make it pretty fun. Also, thank you for Keeper Skin being nice. And I'm actually okay with Bloodshot Eye, not my favorite. It is just another orbital that shoots at enemies, which not the best, but not the worst. There's definitely worse stuff like getting a bad active item. I'd rather get like a bad passive than a bad active any day. But it was a fun grind. I mean, I love Terraria. It took us, I think, 30 hours, less than 30 hours to beat the entire game, which the first time I played, I think it took me like 50 hours with my friend. Now, this time I kind of knew more about what I was doing. So, I mean, it did make my life a little easier. I wasn't trying to hit that. So it was different this time. It wasn't the exact same. And like they have new weapons. I think Summoner build is actually a lot easier than it used to be. And also Tank is just like, if one of you plays Tank, you're fine. I can't remember how it worked when I played in 2015. I was Summoner. I think my friend was a Tank build, but like we didn't grind too much. And so he didn't have like that good of stuff. I don't even remember what he had. Whatever it was not that good. Yeah, we probably didn't even have turtle armor. We probably were just using, I don't think we even used glorified armor. So that's probably why we struggled so much. We just didn't ever prepare for anything. We just had a great time. It was good. But this time, Carly and I would just get like the best stuff and just grind for like a while to get stuff. I don't know why. Glorified used to be so hard for me to get. Now it's like, oh, I went down there. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. I just want to make flies or make spiders. I might as well just use my bomb when I have it charged. And I don't care about you. I might as well come in here. And I think I'm just going to take the soul heart, honestly. And today's a donation day. I feel like we just donate. We try to get our luck up. We try to get our money up. It's down from what it used to be, which is a little sad. And I just love Terraria. But since we beat Terraria, we're probably going to go back to playing either Dying Light or finish up some games that we started. We played some Risk of Rain today because Carly had never played it, and her brother had always talked about playing it. And so I love Risk of Rain. We got to Mithrix on our very first run, and we only lost because Carly could not figure out how to since we didn't have any. It was really weird. We had like a really good run, but we didn't get any Hapu feathers or any like real good mobility items, so she just couldn't jump through the portals in the Mithrix fight, and so it took her forever to find out how to jump through it. I was playing Bandit or whatever the shotgun dude is, and I don't know, it was just weird. It was just a very funky run. So I'm coming in here. Devil deals are kind of just the best thing ever, I feel like. I love devil deals. It's just so much fun to do devil deals. Like, unless you get like Sacred Heart or Godhead, angel deals just kind of fall off. They're not my favorite. So might as well blow this up. Take you, open this door up. We got to Mithrix, and it was so sad. Carly got to the ship. Like, she finally was able to go up on the edge of the Mithrix arena and go up on like one of the ledges and jump into one of the orbs. But the orb had to spin like all the way around the arena for her to finally jump into it. And I was like, Carly, come on. I was like, oh, it was just a means of we just had to get through the portal. And so I've not actually beat Mithrix in probably like three or 4 years, because every time I go there, it's somebody who just started playing the game. And they always just can't get out of the arena and get to the ship in time. And so I got there, and it was at like 75% charge. And then there's 20 seconds left. Carly got there, and I think it ended at like 82% charge. It's kind of dumb that you have to charge up the ship. I'm going to be honest. After fighting a boss, having to like go through this whole do this whole process, and they're like, you know what? Actually, you actually need to charge something up, and you can still lose the run. I'm like, what? It doesn't really make sense to me. It'll never make sense to me. It's just kind of, I think, bad game design. And some people are probably like, oh, you should have just gotten there and like done better. Nah, it's bad game design. I don't care what you have to say. if you have to fight a boss, just make the boss the final part. As long as they get to the ship, like I understand if you don't make it to the ship, you should lose. Like that person should lose. If you make it to the ship, let the person win. That's all you got to do. Like it should still be a win, a W. People are just a little whack. That's all I got to say. So I don't know. It's all crazy. And please, please, please be the secret room. Nope. Okay. Not doing that. We could go mother today. This is just not like the most mothery run ever. I'm going to be honest. But yeah, Risk of Rain is just so fun. It's like, it's one of those games that it's not as, I would never rate it as highly as I would rate like Binding of Isaac. Now, some people like Risk of Rain because there's a lot of RNG in Risk of Rain, but there's also a lot of skill to Risk of Rain. If you know how to use your utility well, you don't really need like the most insane build that like one-shots everything in order to win a run. You can kind of just like win pretty easily if you know what you're doing. And if you know how to build, you can make it so RNG does not play a huge factor, because you are able to like kind of force certain items, whether it's 3D printers and scrappers and like all that. Like you can make a good build pretty easily if you know what you're doing. Now I never know what I'm doing, so not me. But dang, for some reason I thought that was a devil deal. I don't know what I'm doing. But yeah, I don't know. It's just I like Binding of Isaac a lot more just because it's just I like how the items actually change the game for you. In Risk of Rain, if you get like any certain item, your abilities never change. You have the same abilities the entire time. You never gain abilities. Like I guess you kind of technically do on some of the items, but for the most part, you don't gain anything. It's just you just enhance what you already have, and so it's like the playstyle is kind of linear, where like not much changes, things just get better. Which does happen in Binding of Isaac. On most runs, you just have regular tiers, but the tiers get faster, bigger, stronger. Like a lot more things change. Which some people might be like, that doesn't make sense, Priets. I know. That's just my opinion. I feel like everybody will have a different opinion. I just love Binding of Isaac. There's a reason why I play Binding of Isaac as much as I do. It's because I do very much enjoy the game. It is one of my favorites, if not my favorite. It's hard to say. It's kind of a weird question. Lots of people do ask what my favorite video game is when I'm like, whether I'm streaming or like in the comments. And it's a hard thing to answer because I always feel compelled to say Binding of Isaac, because Binding of Isaac has done so much for me. I mean, as far as like YouTube and stuff, the only thing that's grown my channel is Binding of Isaac. Now, the only thing I've really ever done is Binding of Isaac. I've pretty much always been a Binding of Isaac channel through and through, other than my very, very first videos, which are still my channel, which is a Minecraft playthrough. I also did some Gungeon in there, but like the only, out of my 900 something videos, I think 20 of them are maybe not Binding of Isaac. Probably a little bit more than that aren't. I don't know. But like a lot of my videos aren't Binding of Isaac. So I just love this game. Great game. Fun time. Let me meet a lot of cool people. Not really do a lot of cool things. Kind of do a lot of cool things, I guess. It's not really opened up many, like really any opportunities exactly. But it's just been very cool. But I've also not like tried to go out to like have any opportunities happen because of YouTube. I don't know. Thank you for the black heart. Do I want to do the mom? I don't even want the knife piece. This is just min, isn't it? You know what? I really didn't want to touch that fire apparently. Let's just go do this. I might as well if I'm here, I guess. But I do still really want to play Sons of the Forest. Lots of people have been talking about, some people have been commenting about Terraria, which is a little unfortunate because I don't read the comments until like the next day. And so somebody's like, oh yeah, Empress of Light gives you like a really good summoner drop. I read that today after we'd already beat everything. And further, like to talk about the idea of like, once you beat Terraria and beat Moonlord, it's like you have the best stuff. There's not much better stuff than the stuff that Moonlord drops. I did craft the Zenith Blade or whatever, which is cool. It's a cool blade. Apparently it is like one of the best weapons in the game, which makes sense. You would hope so. I almost got hit because I just stopped paying. Like, how does that not destroy the bucket or the ghost inside the bucket or hit any of them? It didn't even hit the flies. I'm mad. But It seems like really cool. I love yo-yo builds. I think one of my favorite things in the game is the yo-yo build. It's just so much fun. The thing is, trying to use yo-yos against a bunch of small enemies is one of the most horrendous things ever. You're just like trying your hardest just to like hit anything, and just you can't get anything to happen. Okay, good. We go first phase, and this is why I felt confident with doing Min. We had bobs around the head, so there's not much to worry about. It's just a free item, so makes sense to do. Now I have to find another room. Dude, this is the room I die in. I blame the game on messing me up. I was in the safest spot of my life. Good. I will say I think I play the best as Lost in this game, just because I do have to play careful the entire time, and I'm making a lot less mistakes. You also just don't lose your devil deal, which is nice, or your angel deal, and you can just take devil deals forever. Which, if you can, like, it's not a bad idea. It's kind of a bad idea. If you really want to get a free devil deal item, what you can do is purposefully get hit on the floor before Downpour 3, the first floor that you get devil deal on, and make it so you lose the devil deal, just so you can get a free devil deal this floor. It's not a good idea, but you can get a free devil deal, which is pretty cool. I always forget about that idea. If you ever have a Satanic Bible, going alt path is always a good idea because you can literally get a free item. So the more you know. So you do blow up, right? Or are you a key guy? What are you? What was that? I'm confused. And one thing that I never knew about Keeper's Kin for a long time, or not never knew, I didn't realize for a long time, is that spiders do crawl out from under the rocks as you're in a room. You will see that just randomly, like a spider will just crawl out from under something. Like right there, bottom right corner, you just saw spiders came out under the mushroom in the top right. And so it's really good because it produces a decent chunk of spiders. Like not the most spiders that you'll get from any item. Like it's not that crazy. But if you have something like Dr. Fetus, or you have some like pretty good items that allow you to blow up rocks a bunch, even having bobs around the head, you can get a bunch of spiders, which can be super, super helpful. We did get Magic Mush yesterday, which I didn't really react much to, which I realized some people might be like, that's kind of weird. I'm so used to getting Magic Mush and good items at this point that I just don't have reactions. I kind of just, if you blow up a lot of mushrooms, at some point you're going to get it. I used to get really hype in this game when stuff like that happened, but just over time, just like, oh, we got Magic Mush. It was kind of random, so that kind of made it weird as well. Man, I really, really like Odd Mushroom because it makes our tier rate go up really high, but no matter what, the end of this run, we're probably going to have 5 tier rate. I don't know if it's super good, and 120 volt is just kind of insane. I love 120 volt. It's kind of weird. It's only good early game because it's like where you can do the most damage. Can we get Ipecac this run? Like, look at this. Okay. You can just do so much damage to enemies as long as you can get kind of close. And so if you get some sort of invincibility, or I think if you... I've never had Nod Leaf. Oh my gosh, I'm just taking so much damage today. They might be like, what was that? I was trying to throw it into the wall. Dang, I am going to lose my devil deal chance. I can just not dodge anything. I'm dumb. Is this the secret room? I feel like it is. I'm just going to bomb it. Yeah, that was a really bad throw I did in that room. Luck down's fine. Are You Wizard is not as fine, I'm going to be honest. We'll take it. And... oh yeah, we're fine. 20 volts just good. I think Nod Leaf with it would be really sick. I think you could probably kill like any boss just with Nod Leaf. Thank you. You know what? Thank you. Just give me a bunch of free spiders. Why don't you? But I don't know. What else was I talking about? I don't remember. Talking about Risk of Rain. All of that. Risk of Rain is fun. It just... I don't know. I know there's like more gameplay to it. You can go to like the Void area. I've never done that. There's just a lot I don't know about Risk of Rain. That's the thing that's kind of weird about playing like other roguelikes, is I just don't know what's happening. Roguelikes are very, very weird in the aspect of you kind of have to play it a lot to understand everything that's going on. Some things just seem random, but they're actually really not. And somebody did comment. I was talking about how it's kind of weird they have to beat like 10 bosses to progress to the next part of Binding of Isaac. Then you have to beat another 10 bosses, and after you beat those 10 bosses, you have another new boss, and then once you beat that boss 3 times, you get this next boss. Like, it's kind of weird, but somebody was saying that Ed designed it like that because there's old NES games that kind of have that kind of style, which when you put it like that, it's like it does make sense, I guess, that he wants to copy like an older style, but it's just very non-appealing to people who are interested in the game, who want to start playing it. Like, if you watch a YouTuber, like, I'm not explaining the entire, I never explain how I have the bosses that I have. If you watch a YouTuber and then you play it and you're like, wait, I just don't have the same bosses, it's really confusing. And on top of that, if you have a different version of the game than somebody that you watch, it's really confusing, because guess what? If you don't have Repentance, you don't have some of the options I do. So like my Ultimate Guide to the Binding of Isaac, a lot of the stuff that was in the video doesn't apply to people who play it on console, because guess what? They don't have this, like, or people who have it on console and don't have Repentance, like, they don't have some of the same settings. Like, some of the stuff is different. Not having mods makes it weird as well, because you can't have like the quality of life mods, like external item descriptions. And so it's just very weird, because you can't tell if it's your fault that you don't have something, or if like what's happening exactly. You can't tell if it's something in the game or what it is. No luck down for me, thank you. But I mean, I love the game. Like, I know I was saying that I don't like how the game is designed like that. I don't like that for newer players. I like it personally because it is a fun grind to do for anybody who's played the game, I feel like. So I could just go crazy mode in a second. If I start taking too much damage, or like a dumb amount of enemies spawn, it might just have to be... No, I'm just going to try this. That was a free couple waves down the hatch. He did the rock attack, Oh my gosh, that actually almost hit me. That's crazy. Okay, these guys are like some of my least favorite enemies in the game as of more recent. Oh my gosh. I don't know how I dodged that. We'll take the health up. We have 3 hearts of health, and I think I can only take one of these. I do like Spirit of the Night. It is quite a good item, but I think what will take me further is Contract from Below. And I'm pretty sure that I don't have that much health right now. I think I'm at 3 red hearts of health, so if I take both these, I die. But Contract from Below gets us a lot further in the run. If I have 2 hearts of health, I'm very glad I did that. If I don't, then I'm very sad. Or we should be fine. This is okay. I think we just literally have 2 hearts of health, which is scary. We had more than 2 hearts. Wait, what the heck? I'm so confused. I picked up Lucky Scab. That was last floor. I guess I picked up Lucky Scab last floor when I had 2 hearts of health. Spirit of the Night would have been very good, but like, it's not one of those items I don't care about too much. Like, Flight is useful. Spectral Tears is useful, but it's like, whenever you have fighting like Mega Satan or like Delirium, Flight's not going to save you. You just don't need a lot of the stuff that it gives you. So I'm just going to throw this up here. You don't need half the, like, you don't need Spectral Tears, Flight. You don't need any of that. I mean, the only thing a Flight is good for is it allows you to not get hit by creep, which getting hit by creep is one of the more annoying things in this game. Especially, like, whenever you're fighting, like, Sloth on the Delirium fight. Not the Delirium fight. On the Mega Satan fight. It can get annoying. Okay, good. I do think that Contract from Below is the right choice. And just not taking... Spirit of the Night just still leaves us with more health to use later for better Devil Deal items. I know some people are probably saying to just always take that, but I don't know. It's fine, and we do not need you. Moles are grody. Ooh, can the secret room be in that last room that we were just in? That'd be sick. If I can get a free boss arena item... Okay, I cannot. Mushrooms are just my enemy today. What in the world is that? Look at this. I'm gonna bomb this. I have bombs, so I might as well use them. That was a bad bomb. I forgot that couldn't have been one of the rooms. I can get summon so many enemies. Thank you. Thank you. Another game that I was looking at today that like I have some of my friends want to play and all of that is No Man's Sky. And I know that No Man's Sky is a lot better than it used to be. I mean, especially when it got released. And this whole like comeback story about like how the 13 person company was able to like bring it back into like and make it good again. I'm just taking technology. Why not? Technology is fine. Oh, there's an item right there. It is Obsessed Fan, but it's a fine item. But I don't know if it's really worth. It's on sale right now, so I feel like it's probably worth $30. But you know what? Today's not a donation day. I just don't know if it's something that I should spend my money on. Like, I think I would play it a decent amount if my friends actually played it, but as soon as like somebody stops playing it, I'll just probably never touch it again, which happens. Here. Obsessed Fan. Obsessed Fan's pretty bad. The Obsessed Fan just falls behind you with like a second delay or something like that. I can't remember exactly what it is. Thank you. Thank you. And did we find everything already? For the most part, we did. I am just going to grab you. Okay, let me just finish this room. Use my bomb to grab the charge key, which gives me my charge back, which kind of sounds useless, but is actually pretty decent. Man, we are so, like, we're pretty strong already. We don't have that much damage, but it feels like we're just, like, tearing through enemies, which is nice. And Petrified Poop is huge, especially since we don't have a trinket already. And I'm not going to pick up the cart. I don't need it. I don't want it. Not for me. Okay, good. We take you, and I'm just going to do this so I can fight the boss faster. This should be one of the worms, the rock worms. If it isn't, I'm kind of surprised. Dang, that was a lot of damage. Man, this is any percent speedrun of fighting this boss with like minimal bombs. That was 3 bombs to kill that. That's wild. I'm gonna take you. It's gonna get me a black heart. I am gonna go down to Mausoleum. I'm not gonna do the chase sequence because generally I don't care about the chase sequence. I will also get as many spiders as I can right now because we literally have free spiders as long as we blow up these rocks. Nice. That's huge. And I'm just going to blow up this last little pocket up here and then blast this little pocket and then be done. We can't do the boss arena room no matter what we do. There's nothing in the shop that we really want. I think we got both the items we needed or wanted. So, good. We're going to beat this. And XL for Mausoleum is quite the rip and a half because we don't want that. What we want is to be able to have as many double deal chances as we can, and this kind of makes it rough for us, because this is a bad double deal chance to have on an XL floor. 67.5% chance. If we do get it, awesome. If we don't, kind of bad. And tier rate up is good, and as you see, we're almost at max tier rate, so there is I think it was pretty good that I did not take Odd Mush, because it just becomes, if it gave you like a fire rate up, it would be good, but since it only gives you a tier rate up, it only gives you a side effect that does go away once you get enough damage, but it's not something you need. It's a good early game item, but other than that, I don't really care. And man, getting more options is just so good in every situation. It's just very nice having more options. And we have a lot of keys today, which we will keep on getting more and more keys. I will take the paperclip with us. The reason why paperclip is better at this point in the run is because we are no longer really going to get that much poop on the ground for the rest of the run. Like, it just doesn't exist as much. Most poop in this game is on the first like 6 floors, and now that we're on these floors, it's not going to be there. Especially on the very last floor, there is literally no poop. And we don't really need money because we have one more shop. And I'll take you. Conjoined sounds like a fun time. We are 1 away from Conjoined. Conjoined with tech is not the best thing ever, but it could be worse. Take you. Take you. And I think Contractor Below was a really good choice. Now, having Flight right now would not have been bad. Having Spectral Tears with technology would have been pretty nice, but we haven't really lost down too much. Oh, wait. What am I doing? I was like, haha, I got you. I'll kill your little guy, then kill you. I literally cannot do that. And I feel like I want to buy Habit. Habit seems pretty cool in this situation. Well, that's not where I want to use that. Secret room is going to be right here. It's not. Where's the secret room going to be? Is it probably above this room? Probably. Nice. And that is enough to buy Habit. Habit's kind of interesting here because we do have an item that only takes 2 charges to use. And I think I'm just going to leave this floor. No reason for me to stay here. Now, if I am fast enough, I could fight Hush, which I don't know if I really want to do, but I could. And this just allows me to have an extra bomb attack. Plus, later on, Habit's just decent. Not a bad item whatsoever. Just being able to use my active item more sounds nice. Especially, like, if I take more damage, then I have a higher chance of actually being the boss. Health is fine. Please give me the devil deal right here. If I don't get it, I'm going to be quite sad. That means we will have a 100% chance on the next floor, but we should have had a 100% chance on Mausoleum 2 no matter what, which is what is really rough. That's why this is all unfortunate. Okay, and that's fine. We do have Gimpy, which makes it so damage is fine to take. And thank you for the devil deal. That actually helps me out a lot. I will take Polaroid. I just like going up to the chest more. And Krampus is not what I wanted, but if we get Lump of Coal, this is really good and nice. Lump of Coal makes it so our damage is greater the further our tiers go, and we have a tier that actually goes all the way across the room now. So guess what? We're strong. I also have a pretty bad headache right now. I was wearing my hood all day with my headset over it, and it just makes a lot of pressure on my head. So I think my whole brain just got contorted. Contorted? That sounds like a cool word. And this guy's staring into my soul. I don't like that. Right now, the goal is use minimum bombs, even though we have more than enough bombs to do this. Okay, you know what? I'm so confused why my bomb placement has been so bad today, and like why it's just not been working out. You know what? I'm not even gonna ask questions. I'm content. I'm content with not knowing. And look at this. We do so much damage. We have so much range that we just instantly have like crazy damage as long as something is just a little bit far away from us. And look at that. A soul heart in exchange for a soul heart of damage. Not bad. Oh my gosh, my head is starting to hurt a little bad. I do want this because guess what? We have free access to gold chests. That's fine. Range up isn't bad. I don't know what range up does for us in this situation, but like look at that. We just clear things instantly. It's huge. And what is this? A free boss arena room for me? And I might as well do it. No boss on this floor is ever going to be that hard. And with Love of Coal, like, oh my gosh, Matriarch. Can I just fight Matriarch without actually moving? I kind of have to move. I had to move a little bit. Thank you. That was easy. I remember when those bosses used to be the scariest part of our day. After Repentance, they made... There's no boss that's that scary anymore. Compared to, like... Oh my gosh, the current bosses. Okay, good news is if I'm in line with something, that means I can shoot it. That was just scary times. Good. I don't need money, so I'm not going to pay that out. If I get a devil deal on this floor, I'm going to be very happy. You do see that I have a 67.5% chance at a devil deal. The reason why is because after an XL floor, you actually get a higher devil deal chance than like a 2-stage higher devil deal chance. So if you had 37.5% chance on the last floor and it was an XL floor, this floor you're going to have a 100% chance. If you got the devil deal on the last floor and it was an XL floor, you have a 67.5% chance. Which is cool. I think this is the only, like really the only two options. If you had a 100% chance, you still have a 100% chance, and you just got very unlucky. Watch this. Okay, you know what? I thought that was going to be really cool and awesome. I'm done. I'm done with this. I can't. Watch this. Why am I getting so unlucky with this? Hey, watch out. Worth it. Okay, time to fight Mom's Heart, and watch how easy this is. You stand still pretty much. And this is what's nice about tech, is like technology is not my favorite item in the entire universe, but it does have, it penetrates. And so you can go through multiple enemies at a time, which anything that lets you do penetrative damage is just crazy. We do get the devil deal, which is super lucky. And I'm gonna do something I usually don't do, which is take both these items. I hate Deathless, but you know what? Deathless can be okay. Probably won't be. Definitely won't be. It's probably not going to be helpful, but it could be. On the off chance. Watch this. I didn't even see the person I was supposed to kill first. Now, if there's only a single enemy in a room, guess what? I immediately get Deathless payout. If there's not, then I don't immediately get it. Watch this. I'm going to try this. Dang, I just took a lot of damage right there. That's all I did. Okay, you know what? Deathless sucks. We don't try to do it. Right here, we actually have to do it. This is what's nice about Deathless, is there's some rooms that you literally have to pay it out, or have to like do the Deathless kills, which is nice. I do want to pay this guy out if I can. Please pay out fast. Thank you. Just any health I can get right now is good. It helps me out a lot. Yeah, like rooms like this, I'm not going to try to do Deathless because like it is not worth it. It takes too much brain power to do that. Now here, because these guys summon spiders, I literally can't do Deathless no matter what because I'm going to kill the spiders first every single time. And free bombs for me. And same reason why Keeper, or why, what am I trying to say? The same reason why I tried poop is bad is why Keeper's can be kind of bad. On the very last floor, there aren't any rocks. There's not any poop. There's not anything that can actually really benefit you too much. So it's kind of, dang, I was like, I should probably try to get trinkets there. Not the most beneficial thing ever. There's better items out there. And oh my gosh, a free payout with damage up? You know what? Maybe Deathless is decent. If you don't go for it and you just randomly win, it's fine. Oh yeah, that right there, that's a free payout. That is just sometimes just a bomb and like random stuff like that, which is not the best thing ever. Oh my gosh, I didn't think that thing was gonna like echolocate onto my skull. How fun. Thank you, skulls. That's why you always destroy the skulls. Oh my gosh, did I inadvertently actually just do that? That's crazy. I thought I did Deathless still. That's wild. We always just do all this. We're gonna blow up as many rocks as we can. There's no reason for me to conserve my bombs, really. Like, do I want some bombs? Yes. And this is awesome. You know what? I like this. This is the cool kid strat. We bomb this. Take you. Bomb that. Oh, I do want the moon card, actually. Moon card time. Ooh, please. Thank you. It's just a free stat increase. Okay, you know what? Maybe this is actually really good. And I don't know where I am anymore. You're the only enemy, so please stay that way. Thank you. Speed up. And that guy summons enemies. Anybody who summons enemies completely is like the biggest counter ever to Deathless. I think there was a soul heart in one of those fires, but I'm not checking it. I can't be bothered. That is a card. You know what? It is just the magician card, which is fine. It can help me. It'll be okay. You know what? This is it. This is the run. I wish Deathless would like return on for every single one of these waves, because like this wave would have been really easy for me to get. And this is just like this. I'm gonna have a seizure, an epileptic episode. I don't have epilepsy, I just want to say, but this is like, it hurts my head. These flashing lights, not very cool. I wish it was just a solid light, like a. Isn't that what technology or Tech 2 is? I think it is. And that is... I don't know why I make that sound effect every single time I throw that bomb. It's just more fun that way. Where am I going? Where am I? I'm lost. I need help. How do I get out of here? Hey, I'm getting out of here. Ooh, and I get a damage up. You know what? This is the best. I like this game. Quite good. If I just stay on the opposite side of the room, look at this. Look at that. Taking damage gets me more health. Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah, I was about to say that's not right. It is right. Ah. Go. Hey, stop that. Thank you for dying. Have a nice day. Hasta la vista. And I don't have any of the key pieces, so I can't actually do Mega Saint today. But what does that matter? And ooh, what does this do for me exactly? That's sick. I like that. You know what? I'm gonna go crazy. I'm just gonna start using D8. D8's very useful. Okay, you know what? D8's kind of the best. And why does the orb count as an actual entity that the Deathless has to interact with? I almost got the Deathless to go off correctly. Infinite bombs? I'm actually just going to do this one. It actually is easier to use. You know what? Magic mush? Question mark? Magic Mush? Question mark? Give me back Magician. I need that. Can we get Ipecac, please? That's all I really want. I want to get Bob transformation. If I can get Bob transformation, I'll be the happiest of campers. And this right here, this is why we love Contract from Below. Makes my life super easy. And what in the world? We have a keeper dog baby. Interesting. Okay, we kill you first. You already summoned stuff, so I literally can't get the payout. It's just so stupid. Like, the summoned enemies should not count. It should only be the original enemies in the room. Would that be too OP and you could always get Deathless to proc? Yes, that's what I want. I want this game to be way too OP. I want it to be the easiest game in the entire universe. That makes it so much fun, right? We should make it too easy. Okay. The rare Bob transformation. We did it, we did it, we did it. That's actually crazy. Ares is such a bad item, but I want it. It's actually a good item. It makes you, it's one of the coolest looking items in the game. And look at this. The peace and love combo. Thank you. Ooh, a luck increase. That means I might actually start getting chest. No? Okay, that's sick. Okay, I might actually start getting chest. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Please die. I need to get further away. I don't know why I keep getting closer. And look, that's a damage increase. I have like a 1 point something times damage multiplier. I don't know why the damage multiplier mod doesn't actually show the correct damage multiplier for D8. But we have some sort of damage multiplier right now. It's like 1 point something. This is it. This is what we do now. We just go sacrifice our life. Or sacrifice our bone hearts. Random enemies. They will instantly die. That is the good news. But it makes our tier rate go crazy. Thank you. Oh, I do not want to pick that up yet. This is free bombs. Glaucoma is just a chance to like stun an enemy or something. Wow, I do a lot of damage. Oh, come here. Thank you. And dang. Okay, you know what? Deathless is kind of crazy. We are kind of super OP. I would not mind at all having a Delirium fight. I'm just going to come in here. If this does give me the Delirium portal, that'd be sick. And you know what? You can't touch me. And no Delirium portal. No chance of us going into Mega Satan. There were 3 more rooms I could have cleared to maybe get Dad's Key. It's just not really worth it. I also do have a headache. I don't know why my head's hurting. I think it is because of the whole wearing my headphones over my hood thing. But it is what it is. And that was a super fun run. I love getting technology. Technology can be super good. Technology, Lumpical, crazy combo. You have infinite range, so you get infinite damage pretty much. Not really, but close enough. Anyways, that will be win number 346 in a row. So if you guys did enjoy, please leave a like. Helps my channel, helps me grow. Thank you guys all for watching. And as always, it's been Priets. Peace out. Bye.